Well, hey folks, how you been? How was Christmas? Hopefully it was good. Hopefully you were surrounded by the people that mean the most to you in your life, friends, family, loved ones, or maybe just spend it on the couch, relaxing and watching YouTube videos, which is totally okay with me. I did a lot of that also over this Christmas break, but Christmas break is almost over and it's time to go back to work tomorrow. But I wanted to make a quick video. I promise I'll keep it quick, 8 to 10 minutes as always, about another channel's video that I just watched late last night that really got me going. I have been watching the Y-Files for years. AJ, sir, I love what you do. Keep it up. I appreciate you. I watch your stuff every single time a new video comes out. Kind of to the detriment of my lady. She's not a big fan of the fish. If you don't know the Y-Files, AJ is a very eloquent gentleman that talks about all kinds of mysteries and unsolved circumstances and all kinds of crazy stuff. And he talks to a fish. Believe me, it's entertaining, but it's also educational. He breaks down a lot of the things, the rumors and the legends and the things that we have in our modern world, and kind of checks whether or not they're truthful or not, or partially truthful. Anyways, great channel. Go check it out. But what I want to talk about is the video he released just prior to Christmas, on Christmas Day. And the title was something about becoming a socialist, or I have become a socialist. And that's immediately going to grab a lot of people like, oh God, socialism, bad. But the message of that video resonates very much with exactly what I'm trying to do on this YouTube channel. What he points out in that video, and I don't want to spoil the entire thing, I would appreciate it if you go over there and watch that. His channel is enormous. My channel is teeny tiny, but eventually, maybe someday I'll get there. But his purpose for making that video is talking about exactly the same mission that I have this channel for. And that's to help other people. People helping people. And that's what it's all about. It's not relying on the government to help people. It's not relying on anything else. It's us, you and I, helping other people. And he highlights a lot of really important things that are in there. He shows a couple of other YouTubers that do good deeds for people out of the kindness of their heart and with the revenue that they make off their channels, to be able to help people, feed people, or put homeless people in hotel rooms, or whatever the case may be, buy people presents for Christmas. There's all kinds of things that you can find out there right now of people doing these kinds of things and these sorts of acts. Unfortunately, I can't do that. In my mind, at least for me personally, and no offense to those who do this, it feels weird filming people that are in a bad situation and helping them, but using that video to make money to help people. I know it's what people want to see. I know it is. People like to see tragedy and heartache and bad situations, and they like to see it overcome. I understand that. It's basic human nature. We do. I don't want to do something like that because I don't want to highlight people's situations at sometimes their lowest they've ever been. If you're homeless, or if you're starving, or if you're overcoming an addiction issue, or whatever the case may be in your particular situation, that's oftentimes going to be the lowest point of your life. And I don't want to champion that. I don't want to put that out there too much. I understand that it's captivating for audiences, and I understand that that's something that would grasp people when you see somebody doing something like that. And I do things like that. I just don't put it on camera. And I know that that's part of what's helped hold this channel back, is the fact that I won't use those situations to drive the engagement to this channel. I know that. I fully understand that, and that's on me. It's just a personal preference. But the overall message that AJ is putting across in this video is incredibly poignant about the fact that those of us who should help our fellow man. And he uses a phrase in his video about break off 1%. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. The short version of that would be break off 1% of what you make, whether it's net or gross, every year, and utilize that money to give away to people, to support other people. And regardless of whether or not you make $10,000, $40,000, $100,000, $500,000. It's an impact. It's going to help somebody at some point. It's going to do something. Whether it's a small thing or a big thing, it's hard to say, but it's going to make a positive impact either way. I made, in my most recent video, I was talking about coming back from Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and the phrase of a smile can change a night can change a life is very, very, very much in exact agreement with what he's talking about, where it's a small thing, but that small thing can have a massive outsized impact. It can change the trajectory of somebody's life. We aren't all always successful. I certainly haven't been. I've been knocked down and drug around in the mud a bunch of times in my life. I'm at a mildly successful portion of my life right now. I'm sure I can go higher, but I most certainly have been lower. And people along the way have helped me. They've picked me up, whether it's just offering me a hand up out of the dirt, or it's offering me something to help me go on, or whatever the case may be, a place to shower and put a roof over my head. I've been through all those things myself, so I understand. And it really, really can make a massive impact. And what it really got me thinking with this Y-Files video, and why I wanted to make this, was I've been kicking around a thought process of, how do I get other creators involved in this and start a kind of a movement where we are, all of us together, making a positive impact on the world around us and on the people that watch our videos that make the things possible that we do. I know a lot of you folks are good people, that you would love to be able to do something for somebody. You just don't necessarily have the means or the aim to be able to fix it. Maybe you don't live in a community with a lot of people who need a lot of help. I live in downtown Columbus, so I'm surrounded by people. Literally across the street from me is a boarded up crack house. I live in a very impoverished neighborhood with some of us who have means and some who do not. So I'm surrounded by people who can constantly do that. So I see it every day, somebody I can help. But a lot of you probably don't live in a community like that, or you have removed yourselves from those communities maybe. So I know it's an issue of, I would like to help, but I just don't know where or how. And I don't want to give to a major charity because I don't know where my money's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's the cool thing with this YouTube thing, is your time spent here literally could just generate revenue and interest for the channel, and to be able to make money and to be able to do things for helping people. That's all it really takes. Is the beauty of how this YouTube thing works, is it can do that. And I would really like to try to set something up, and I would love your input on this. I am loosely connected to quite a few creators. Obviously, I'm more in the automotive industry. For those of you who don't know, I do a lot more automotive stuff than I do this philanthropic stuff. But I would like to see something where us as YouTube creators make a pledge where we will, like AJ says, break off 1%. I would like to see us as creators do something where we are donating some of our revenue from maybe one video a month, one video a quarter, one video a year, whatever it is, some portion of what we make on YouTube that we're donating to doing something. Now, whether that's pooling our resources all together and, doing something massive at the end of the year, or whether or not that's each individual creator is just monitoring their own giving and their own program, whatever it is, I would just like to encourage something like that happening in my fellow creator community. It means a ton to me to give to people, to help other people. It means a ton to me. And AJ, sir, I doubt you're probably ever going to see this, but I give you major, major kudos for the video you made. I know it's not going to be the biggest, most interesting video that's going to make a ton of revenue. It's not going to go viral all over the place, but it's a massively important video, and I really appreciate you making it. That message is worth saying and saying and saying. So I really appreciate you putting it out there. I also very much appreciate the fact that you're willing to be vulnerable enough to leave your eyes red in the edit. Obviously through a lot of that video, it was very emotional for you to film it. And you can tell that it was having an impact on you, even having these conversations and having this moment that you can share with us, and not cheapening it by, taking a minute, editing your eyes out, and, making your red eye go away. It's more meaningful when it's more honest that way, less edited. It's one of the reasons I shoot the way I shoot. This is all freehand, non-scripted. It's just me on my front porch having a conversation with you guys. So I think this is something I want to try. Going into 2026, I'm going to try to do something along these lines. And I would love to know if there are any other creators out there that I'm connected with that would be interested in doing something like this, where you make a pledge and we all agree and we encourage each other to give a little bit of what we make off of this platform to helping other people. It's something small. It is. It's probably going to be something small, at least to start. But even something small can really, really make a massive impact. And I'm very much interested in your input. Do you think it's something we could do? Could we come together as a group to be able to make this happen? Do I have any people that are out there in my circle that could be interested in this, that would also pledge to do something along these lines? Let me know. I appreciate it. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you have a happy New Year. I'll probably talk to you before the New Year's is up, but I just wanted to make a quick video about this. AJ, sir, again, I'm sure you probably won't see this video. Hecklefish, well done, guys. Well done. I appreciate what you did, and highlighting these kinds of messages. We need to do more of that. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you guys to all watching this thing. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.